It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From Amway Center in downtown Orlando, tonight the Orlando Magic taking on the Boston Celtics. The opening tip won by the Magic, and we're underway on Church Street in downtown Orlando. Nothing going here on that drive. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
To Horford. Deep left corner. Boston with 4 to shoot. To Horford. Rebound pulled in by the Magic. Lays it up and in.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Here's Irving into the front court. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Nikola Vucevic.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Irving to Horford. There it is, Al Horford. Missed his first. That one goes.
Old school equals high percentage.
Orlando has it. To Gordon. Screen coming. Probing the defense. Isaac to Fournier. Has a look. And he knocks it down. Jay, as key a move as you'll find in the NBA.
And it is the new age triple threat. It does 2 things. Number 1, it creates distance in a hurry. Number 2, when you're stepping east to west while maintaining your dribble, which is a difference maker, it throws a defender off because now he's at your mercy and he's off balance.
And it just may be, Jay, the biggest threat late in the shot clock.
Especially if you add a hesitation to the move, or if you look at the rim, you'll most time have the defender jumping out of his shoes.
We wish defenders all the best in this game defending that. Augustine with it up top. Leads a bucket. To Vucevic. Missed a wide open look. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Nothing going here on that drive. Irving. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Wide open look won't go. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Magic have the lead. Good start to this one. After 1 quarter play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
To Irving. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Augustine with the basketball. Lead is 2. Fournier to Aaron Gordon. From long range. Tough shot there for Aaron Gordon. No good. Here comes the screen. Tatum. He engulfed him that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Got it.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Boston with the basketball. Irving. Horford. There it is, Al Horford. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Leadership's greatest values occur in between the lines and not necessarily in the box score. And that's the type of leader that Al Horford is. He's the first all-star free agent to choose Boston in decades. And let me tell you this, the legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player to ever play in the league, which goes to show you why Al has such a great feel for the game.
So Horford fires the 3. He'll beat you time and time again. It's Horford with the 3.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start dragging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
The pass set it all up.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Irving brings the ball up court. Probing the defense. Kyrie.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Magic basketball. Here comes the screen. Long key from 3/4 court. We've reached halftime in a 2-point game. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Magic have the lead, but not by much. And these guys have every reason to feel good about how they scored effectively in that opening half. Great offensive display. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Orlando Magic. The Celtics have kept it close after one half. Offensively, when they're in the paint, They've had success. They need to keep that up if they want to take the lead in this contest. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Points in the paint.
I found it to be a refreshing first half of basketball. In the age of analytics and the three ball, it was nice to see guys battling for points in the paint.
Player of the half.
Nikola Vucevic was all over the boards in the first half. You've got to appreciate his determination when shots go up.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Surveys the floor. To Irving. Fires the three. No good. That's great defense. Trying to cash in. Yes, Aaron Gordon. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Horford to Marcus Smart. Nikola Vucevic sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Defense making the ball carrier work. Down low, it's Gordon. Scores from the post.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Celtics have it. Irving. Tatum. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. Isaac to Fournier. Curling inside. Jason Tatum snatching it out of the air.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Irving into the front court. The deficit is 6. And he finishes at the rim. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Irving to Marcus Smart. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Kyrie. Not that time. In the front court, it's Augustine. His guys can get a 2 for 1 if they time this out. Isaac. Nothing going here on that drive. To Gordon. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Gordon's shot misses.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. That'll do it. Third quarter complete with the Magic in front. It's Magic basketball here as we start the fourth quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Magic have it. Gordon. Takes stock of the floor. Gordon. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Irving. It's rebounded by Gordon. Augustine with it up top. They lead it. 4-point game. Shot from the lane won't go. To Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. Kyrie Irving not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Augustine with the basketball. 2-point advantage. Gordon knocks it down from mid-range. Into the front court, it's Irving. He'll run the offense. To Horford. Irving. Has a chance. Add 2 points to the board.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
From the painted area, won't go down. Irving with the basketball. His group now down 2. They have to keep him in their grasp.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Celtics have it. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
People at home, did you know that Aaron Baines played rugby growing up? He knows no other way but to be physical on the court because that's how he leaves his mark.
Gets it in the right corner. Isaac. To Vucevic. Has a look. Nikola Vucevic. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field. Play is stopped. Timeout Boston. They trail by 1. Who's it going to be as they get ready for the final shot? Inside the paint on that one. Coach of the Magic will use a timeout. Let's see what they come up with. Down a point here in the final minute. the Celtics going to use a timeout. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Deep three at the buzzer. Yes! 3 for the win at the buzzer. My goodness! It came down to one shot. He stepped up and buried it to win the ball game.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Celtics gave us one of the most exhilarating plays in all of sports. The buzzer beater. Great shot to win the game. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Boston Celtics. The Magic finished on the losing end of a close score. The way they shot the ball was outstanding, but even still, it wasn't enough to get the result they wanted. More often than not, you're going to win games when you shoot the ball as well as they did here today. Check out the leading scores for the Orlando Magic.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense, but still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
Kyrie Irving put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped, and when he realized he was in his zone, he just took it to another level. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.